Hey there, today I want to talk about 3 ways that you can lead yourself to more wealth and 3 things that are probably blocking you from having the exact wealthy life and business that you're wanting. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Sonia Highfield. I'm the Wealth Expansion Coach, and I'm also the founder, host, leader of the Wealthy Soul Society. So today I want to talk about how to lead yourself to more wealth and, of course, share with you what wealth, the original definition, means and what I mean when I'm referring to wealth. Because it's really important because, as I like to say, it's not all about the money, but it's not about the money. So the original definition of wealth was the condition of well-being. Let that land for a moment. And if you've been around for a while, then you'll hear me say that all the time. But I think it's an important reminder because really and truly, like, we want well-being, we want health in our bodies, our minds, our businesses, in every area of life. We're wanting well-being. And so when I'm talking about building a wealthy life and business, that's what I mean. Not ignoring yourself, not ignoring any area of life, and not going after perfection, right? But going after that personal, custom to you well-being. Okay, so 3 things that, let's start with the 3 things that can get in the way of really leading yourself to that full, abundant wealth. And I'm looking down, I have a couple notes. Okay, so the first is really not having support or dealing with external judgment. And I know so many people deal with this, and I have been there. It is so hard if you don't feel seen and supported and understood by the people in your home or your family or your friends. Like, it feels really freaking hard to not feel like you're supported in your vision, your purpose, your path. So that's the first thing that can really hold you back because, of course, that impacts us, right? That impacts how we perceive ourselves as well, and how we take action, how we set boundaries, right? Like, having support that actually supports you, that actually makes you feel seen and heard and understood is so, so valuable. So that's one thing that can really block people up from building their wealthiest life and business. The second thing is feeling like it's not responsible to pursue your passions, to pursue this vision that you have for your life, whether it's your personal life or your business path, your career. If you feel like it's selfish, it's not responsible, you're being delusional, right? Then you're like constantly tripping yourself up and putting yourself probably not first, right? You might not be very last, but you're probably not first on the list. And you might be, not giving the time and energy and effort and investment that you want to creating that life, to building that business, to growing and really being the human that you feel you're meant to be. Okay, so not feeling it's responsible or feeling like it's selfish. The third thing is doubting yourself and your intuition. This is such a big one. And one of my favorite things to tell people or remind people is that your intuition is logical. It is logical. It's actually the most logical thing you could listen to, because your intuition knows things that other people do not know. Your intuition is guiding you in ways that are personal to you, perfect for you, aligned for you. And sometimes that, intuitive flow is really quiet. And sometimes we can allow ourselves to be so busy and so distracted that we don't hear it. And often when my clients come in, they're receiving that intuitive flow, like that intuitive wisdom, knowledge, all the things really accurately, but they're just still doubting it. And a lot of times that's why the soul work with the Akashic records that I do is so potent, because it just exactly affirmed their own intuition. And they're like, oh my God, that's exactly what I was thinking, or that's exactly how I was feeling, or yes, that is what I was being called to. So doubting your intuition, feeling like it's maybe not logical for some reason when really it is, will for sure block you the heck up from building your wealthiest life and business. Okay, so let me know if those resonate, if you're like, oh my God, been there or still there. No shame, right? No judgment. All love here. But those are definitely things that I see a lot of times with my creative clients, even my clients who are healers, who are shamans, who are very intuitive. They can still get stuck in doubting their intuition or feeling they're selfish or, not having the support that they really need to move and grow. So the three things that are really going to help you pursue your wealthiest life and business. How many times can I say that? I'm going to say it a lot of times. Number one is really working on your self-trust. Really, really connecting with yourself and believing in yourself and trusting that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you are on purpose, that you're here for a reason, that you're on your path. Self-trust, number one, really important. And then number two is really getting aligned support and taking aligned action. And so when I say that, it's getting the support that you actually want and need, right? Because sometimes it feels like sometimes we have to do things differently, right? And so your go-to might be like, I always get mindset support. I always get mindset support. But what you're actually needing is some strategy or some soul guidance or some somatic work, right? And so acknowledging what support you actually want and need. If you're like, I just need marketing help, and it's like, that's not really the thing, right? There's something going on deeper. There's other things happening that you're really needing support with. And then, of course, taking aligned action. So making sure that whatever support you're getting is affirming your own intuition, is helping guide you on the path you want to be on the path that feels best for you, with the strategies that feel best for you, right? Because we can certainly take action and it will not feel, good or give us the results that we're wanting if it's not truly aligned with like who we are, the life we have, the body and brain that we have, right? All of those important things. And then the third thing is really accepting that mindset of you are not selfish for pursuing your purpose, for pursuing your passions, for wanting to be an artist, for wanting to be a healer, for wanting to be a multi-passionate, like mega media success mogul, whatever it is that you feel called to do. Embracing the idea that it's not selfish, it's not irresponsible. And really and truly, it is the best thing to do to listen to your calling, because probably sooner or later, it's just going to get louder and louder and louder and make it harder and harder for you to resist, right? So following your purpose path, not selfish, really actually the most important thing. So let me know if that is helpful, if that resonates for you, if you've been struggling with any of those things. And if you're on this path of like, yes, I am here for a purpose. I know what it is. I'm following the stepping stones. Like I'm trusting my intuition. I'm listening, and I'm still on the journey, because guess what? We're all on the journey. Then I really would love to invite you to join or check out the Wealthy Soul Society. It is a community, long-term community support space, virtually, where we come together and support you to actually build and grow your aligned life and business with soul and strategy. So like I mentioned, I do soul work with the Akashic Records. So every month you can get spot on, highly practical, actionable, deeply healing soul guidance for any topic, any questions that you have, and get business and mindset coaching, because I've been doing that for 10 years as well, and have a support space with other awesome, lovely, kind, ambitious, creative, wise humans who are on this journey as well, who really want to live their most aligned life and feel like, yeah, I'm doing my purpose work. I know I'm not selfish. I'm setting my boundaries. I'm doing my self-care. I'm not burning out, right? Like doing all the things that we need to do to actually live that wealthiest life in business and see it come to fruition, not just have it live in our journals and our vision boards. So we do a bunch of fun stuff over there. I invite you to check it out, jump on in, reach out if you have any questions. I'm always happy to have a chat on Instagram, or shoot me an email, and we'd love to see you over there. We'll be busy building our wealthiest lives and businesses. So I hope this was helpful for you today, and I will see you again soon. If it was, make sure to give a little like and a follow, and I will hopefully see you in the society.